What's up, you epic motherfuckers? It's your boy, Big Daddy J, or on TikTok at your creepy Uncle Jeff. I have a question for everyone watching. Do you believe that TikTok is actually turning kids trans?
That TikTok is turning children trans. Do you agree with the statement?
It is helping turn kids trans. Yeah, TikTok is playing a role in making them think that they might have gender identification issues.
I definitely believe that TikTok is helping kids nowadays turn trans because they just so happen to stumble upon it on their For You page of, someone transitioning or someone saying, I identify that I like cats, so I'm a catophile. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're crazy. That's all you identify as is crazy, really. Whenever someone says they identify as anything, I just hear crazy. Like, I identify as crazy at the end of it. But for real, just random things will pop up on your For You page. Like, I remember, like, when I first downloaded TikTok, motherfucking Dylan Mulvaney, this tranny, can I say that? This tranny was popping up on my For You page all the fucking time. Like, why? Why am I seeing this? I don't want to see anything that's to do with dudes pretending they're women, all right? It's not how it goes. And they need to keep this shit from our kids. Kids are not making proper decisions, especially young kids that are falling victim to this craze that's going on TikTok, where they believe that just because they fit in with something or feel some type of way for literally the beginning of their life at some random point, they believe that they are this thing now and they should transition or, start taking hormone replacement and puberty blockers and all these other things that are gonna fuck you up in the long run. I promise you that. For instance, look at this girl that he's about to introduce. She thought, that she was trans, and then, she found the light. Thank Jesus. Thank Jesus. She found the light. But unfortunately, now she's, kind of done some irreversible damage to herself because of these things that people said were reversible or safe to do, and that you'd be totally fine if you wanted to stop at any point.
This is Chloe Cole. She's a detransitioner.
In my experience, I learned about transgenderism through the internet at roughly about the age of 11 or 12. And it captivated me. I had body image issues, and it felt like I found the explanation as to why I felt so different from the women around me. This has left permanent effects on my body. I might not be able to have children. I don't have my breasts anymore. I have complications from the puberty blockers, the testosterone, and the surgery.
That's
3
correct.
years after I've stopped taking all of them.
Because of a decision this woman made when she was 11 or 12, now unfortunately she has to deal with issues for the rest of her life, most likely, and being infertile, not having her breasts, dealing with issues from the puberty blockers and testosterone that, wasn't supposed to be in her blood that much because she's a female. This is why I say that parents need to be involved in their kids' life way more than they are. You need to be active in knowing what they're doing on the computer when you're not around or on their phone. Are they on, Reddit, which is just a progressive wasteland of trans people, basically, and gay agenda pushing everywhere you look? Doesn't matter what it is. There's some kind of trans or agenda to be pushed on Reddit from fucking the LGBTQ plus 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And like I said in the previous video, they're going to tell you they accept you and all this stuff, but then you have to follow a certain... You got to get the puberty blockers. You got to get the mastectomies. You got to get the testosterone and all this other bullshit. That's a cult. Right? I told you guys in the previous video that they really try to do this shit to kids. They really, we love and accept you, but make sure you change the way you are entirely so that you fit your own idea, your own self, and that we accept you as well as your true self. These people are insane. There's no other word that kind of, clarifies it and sums it all up than insanity. That's what these people are. They believe that they're a gender outside of what they were born. What? And not only that, I'll take it further. They believe a lot more than that. They believe you can be a dog, a cat. They believe you can be in love with inanimate objects. Listen, as a parent myself, I'm actively involved in what my kid does online and who he talks to and what websites he's visiting and what he's spending his time doing online. I'm not just allowing him to go willy-nilly off into the distance. That's the same thing as if you just let your kid walk outside and do whatever they wanted to do without you caring where they were. Except the internet's a more dangerous place because you can go around the world. You can see things you're not supposed to see at a young age. You can hear from people that aren't offering good advice, but you can't decipher that because you're just a young child. You're 11, you're 12, you're 13, you're in your preteen years, your early teen years. And that's when these people will come into your life and unfortunately derail the shit out of it. Some people will tell you that your child deserves their own privacy and their own life, which they do. They definitely deserve some privacy. But to just relinquish total control and say, you know, they get to decide what they do on their own from this point on at such a young age of 11. My stepson's 12 right now, and he can't make that kind of fucking decision. I have to remind him to brush his teeth every day. But he's gonna tell me he's a woman now? That's insanity. Why are you allowing your kids to do this? Be more proactive in your child's life. All right? Some may call it invasion of privacy, but I call it being a damn good parent. Damn good parent.